Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Jinx, as you already know, but if you don't know, hello, my name is Jinx, and as you can see I'm a Fortnite and Rocket League channel mainly. Now today is my second episode of my competitive 3's series thing. Now, disclaimer / alert / excuse me, because I can't remember last video where sort of we left off, and I may or may not have played a few games off of stream, and I can't remember if I'm lower or higher or the same. So you know, we may be one step back from where we started, or who knows. But yeah, so as you see, we're Division 1, we're high Division 1, so I don't know. So that makes me think I've gone lower than the end of last episode, but I'm not sure. So yeah, if you didn't already see, posted another video earlier today, my second episode of Speaks. So go check that out on the channel. It's got Warframe in the background, which is a different sort of game. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I just thought I had to find something to say, so I was waiting to find a game. So now we're in a game. We've got Dreezy FN, Retweet Mallow, okay, Scallop Milanese, like mayonnaise, Blitzstar 35 is on the team with Edwin. Oh, I did not pay attention to the chat. That's probably best I didn't, because I don't think I would have got that. Okay, and as you can tell as well from this video, I don't have my two friends. It's a little bit later on. My one friend, Jackson, who's in the video, has not been on for a few days, and my friend Flame didn't really feel like recording. Didn't feel like he was down to be recorded, and like I wanted to play with him, and he sort of was like, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna feel today, so I don't really want to be recorded, which was fine. You know, and if you saw my Speaks video, I did say I was gonna try and maybe get a second video of Fortnite, but unfortunately, as I said, with Jackson not appearing on, I didn't really want to do duos. I was in the mood for recording duos. It was very sort of like a chill thing. We were going more for sort of like challenges and stuff like that. So yeah, that's essentially that. So that's why I didn't do a Fortnite video, and up until literally, I'm not joking, 5 minutes ago, or no, I'd say less than that, until about 20 seconds before the video started, I didn't even know I was going to do a second video today. I just thought, right, I'll leave it as it is. And then usually my friend goes off about 9 British Standard Time, or GMT, and I looked and it was a bit earlier, so I thought, okay, so because if it would have gone off at 9, I wouldn't have as much of time to be able to film and get the video out until much later. So I looked at the time, and I noticed that I had a good hour, sort of just under an hour to film and publish. Cool. So that is that. Yeah, so this is like the first, apart from my Speaks, unless there's one that I'm really missing out, it's not my first long solo video that I've done since I've been going daily. I mean, if you look back on the channel from like months ago, I did like a Rocket League stream. That was when I was like inactive and things here and there, and yeah, I think I haven't watched it in such a long time, but I believe that's me on my own. So apart from my speaks, this is when I've got something to talk about 24/7. No, not 24/7, but you know what I mean. When I've got sort of a set thing that I want to talk about, it's a bit harder when you're trying to do competitive and try hard. You know, you're trying to look for that sort of in between ground of concentrating and trying to make the video good by sort of winning and sort of going up and making it entertaining, making the gameplay entertaining. But we also don't want to be boring everyone by just making them watch Rocket League gameplay 24/7, you know. Which is sort of why I'm dragging out this conversation, because I feel like it's filling out the video, if you will, exposed. But yeah. That's essentially that. If you didn't also guys, I've had a lot of people, I should have maybe said this in the speak, so apologies, but a lot of people as well have asked me, like, if somebody, I probably should save it for a Q&A sort of thing that I said I was going to do once I get 10 subscribers, but someone has said to me, if you were to show a random person or put your channel, but you know, not like someone picked up random in the public, someone that, you know, would watch gaming videos and would, you know, like gaming videos, what would be the video that you'd show them that you're most proud of, basically, of making? It's a really good question. I think obviously I don't have many videos to choose from, you know. I've only got what, 15-16 videos up on the channel, and 3 or 4 of them, the ones that I did you know, months and months ago, you know, wasn't the happiest of, because I like streamed and I just, yeah, they weren't sort of my style. I wasn't me. Obviously I'm not fully me now. It's, you know, with YouTube and stuff like that, it's so difficult, it's almost basically impossible for anyone that starts now, example me, to even get remotely anywhere. And I'm not, you know, it's sort of, I'm not even doing it to get lots of people in and to, you know, grow and get a fan base. Obviously that's a bonus, but it's just sort of like a fun little pastime, little hobby that I've just, you know, ever since I was young, I've always wanted to do. Just sort of a little fun thing to do, because instead of, you know, adding something to be able to show off in a way, you know, my friends see it and, you know, sort of cool, make some cool funny moments with them watching it. I can hear them watching it in the background. I'm like, oh god, don't play that, I can hear my own voice, sort of thing. Okay, we've got the win. I apparently am experienced packaging loss. No, I've not lost any wrapping paper, thankfully. There we go, Division 2. But apparently packet loss. Wow, it must just be the server, because they haven't got it, or it might be a thing in Britain. Depends where it's from, I'm not sure. I always forget as well, when you're recording a video, you can play music, and if you can hear it, because obviously if you can't play on a playlist because copyrighted music. So that is something I'm going to sort out. Hopefully, one of two things are going to happen. I'm going to either find out whether, don't know who's going. Okay, they both did. One, I'm going to find out if it records in the background. If it does, I'm going to get like a sort of a non-copyright sort of music up, and if it doesn't, then I've got to check whether I can hear it through the echo of my headphones, because then I could just put on sort of music in the background, because I do usually, like I said, I play with music. I could put on a non-copyright one now, but so I haven't 100% like foolproofing it down, like they're all, you know, they're not like from a non-copyright playlist. They're just from like a very indie electronic like bleeps and bloops of playlist, and I don't mean no offense by this, but because it's sort of like it's not mainstream music at all. It's very sort of like background music sort of thing, no sort of singing, no lyrics sort of thing. I just presume that it would be non-copyright. Okay, I'm chasing a little bit. I need to calm down. Gosh, so I think videos like this, especially if they were on my own and it was a video, as I just said, that is difficult to comment on. He really shouldn't have pushed. I mean, I know I should have started going back, maybe. I don't think it would have made a difference. Like I said, I shouldn't flip for them, but even if I went back, I don't know, it would have been very, I'd about to be very quick reactions to be able to be like, oh, I've got to flip up quickly now. That's just going, you know. Gosh, I'm gonna boost. I need to be communicating with them a little bit more. When a little bit silent then. I do a thing sometimes, I'm not sure what you'd call it, but it's sort of where I think I'm talking, but I'm actually just saying it in my head, and then like, because as crazy as this sounds, I've, like, doing YouTube has always been my, like, a dream, and I know it sounds cliche because all the kids, especially they all want to be YouTubers and all sort of like mini versions of their favourite YouTubers and stuff like that. But literally for years I've almost like role played to myself that I've had a channel, or I've always sort of dreamt about having this channel and what I'd do if I could do anything with it and had whatever equipment I needed, sort of thing, you know. And I'm telling you now, I'd be decent, guys. I'm just saying, in a parallel universe I'm a big thing. No, but seriously, you know, and because I'm so used to, this sounds crazy, but and it is, people, you know, just saying, oh, it's the first sign of craziness, but because I'm so used to talking to myself and pretending that sort of like I have a YouTube channel, I don't say it out loud as much because that makes it sound crazy. So I pretend to talk to a camera sort of to my head and something like that. But pretend like I've got an audience and different silly things, you know. So now, because I'm actually doing it for real, sometimes I forget, like, oh damn, I am actually recording a video. I need to like actually speak whatever I'm thinking. This game is, yeah, great. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Great fun, this game. I can't remember. This is the second game, right? Because I forget all the time, man. Please put that in. You could have a chance. Okay, we can have a comeback. Right, normal points or whatever. I know I'm playing terrible. We have an audience, or somewhat of an audience, if we can call it that, if you don't mind me saying you're somewhat of an audience. You know, and you concentrate. You know, I always used to watch. I actually understand now. When like YouTubers say, like, usually I'd be able to do this game quite well, and I'd spot that. You know, even when they're playing like long let's play games or whatever, they'd be able to say like, oh, I would have been able to spot that. I would have been able to figure that out because I'm so like, I'm trying to fill out everything with like commentary and different stuff like that. It's like you put more effort into that than the game, and sort of rightfully so, because at the end of the day it's just a video game sort of thing, compared to trying to be entertaining and keeping your audience satisfied with the video sort of thing, which obviously sort of, it comes both positive and negative, because sometimes what the audience wants is just for you to play the game right and well and sort of stuff like that, and so you enjoy it but do it right at the same time. So you know, and I always used to think like, how like I talk all the time. I talk anyway when I play video games quite a lot. Like I could do it easy, but no, I never realised how difficult it'd actually be, sort of thing. Depends with certain games actually, like for example Rocket League, really highly competitive, you're always going to be using your brain, quick reactions. I think it's a bit more difficult to say a game like, I don't know, FIFA, which I've done a lot in my life. Jesus, I got a 6 in English language and a distinction in speaking. Are you mad? And I can't string together a normal sentence. Sorry, that sounded like a humble brag. That really wasn't meant to be like that. But honestly, geez, I lose my train of thought when I try and make a joke and say something funny. What was I going to say? My goodness. Oh my god, it's completely gone. So I was talking about, are you actually mad? That's actually the most annoying thing ever. Yeah. Hey, when that happens. Have you ever had that? You've been, and especially it's annoying as well when you always get the reaction and couldn't have been that important. So for example, you like start talking about something and you're really invested in, you're explaining something quite well, sort of in detail, and you forget, so you send it to your family member, and they're like, oh, couldn't have been that important then. It's like, it was, or else I wouldn't have started saying it. That sort of thing. I know it was something along with talking while playing in video games I was talking about, but I can't remember exactly what I was talking about. Well, power of YouTube and recording and stuff. I'm gonna have to listen to this back and be like kicking myself, sort of thing. Be like, how did I forget that? And that is my bad. Jesus Christ, this is a terrible start. Yeah, it's my bad, but I don't want to forfeit yet. It's 30 seconds into it. If they can score 2 really easy, lucky sort of goals, cheap goals, you know, then we can score loads too, sort of thing. That's literally the most frustrating thing. Okay, these are just tryouts. Nice. Nice. How do we go? That's fine. I mean, really? It wasn't that good of an insult. Wow, he called me a Barbie. Go play Barbie. So, you know, grown adults play with Barbie. I'm not saying I do, and I'm not saying that maybe I would, and I think it's normal, but so what's wrong that you like playing with action figures? People buy like sex dolls all the time and stuff like that. It's basically the same thing, but it's more plasticky and stuff. Look at that. How quickly have we turned that around, yeah? I know I voted to forfeit the second time, but that's just because I could feel that it would have got toxic if we'd carried on or whatever. I just thought I may as well, because then I'm going to play. I'll give that a my bad. Definitely with the ball. Yeah. I did sort of specify this in my speaks video, but in this video would be just as okay with. If you have any ideas for a next video or a future video that you'd like to see, please let me know. Comment in the comment section. Yeah, I know I whiffed a little bit there, but it wasn't as easy as it looked near my level. I'll be nice to people, even though they won't be nice back, sort of thing. That's fine. But yeah, so anything, a game or just a video idea, you know, it doesn't even have to be a game anymore. I can sort of set my camera up sort of on a table in front of me, you know, and then as well you get sort of like a, oh geez, my bad, sort of panic, and then yeah, for it to decelerate. But yeah, and then you can get my face reveal as well with it, obviously. So let me know, like, any feedback or any ideas. I'm grateful for. So that's what I have to say really about that. Like I say, also any video games in the future, or sort of like a question of the day, if you will. What is the video game you're looking forward to, sort of late 2018, early 19, you know, a game that's been sort of confirmed to be coming out or whatever. Mine's Half-Life 3. Oh, hold on. Whoops. No, but seriously, what's yours? I'm excited to know. Mine's Life is Strange 2. I love Telltale games, you know. I mean, and I love the first one. I think I'm right in saying I saw briefly earlier today that the storyline is going to be completely different. I believe it's about two brothers that run away from home, and they sort of look after each other, and the older brother's sort of like a dad to him, or like they're more best mates. You know, can't. If they say what to say for that, I'll difficult. I had to judge where he's going to put it when I came off the wall. Still got a minute 15. Yeah. Nah. You know, why is he doing that? I mean, no offense, but like, you see two people there, try and get it around him. Yeah, that looks stupid on the video. I just look like a zoom pass, but I tried to clear it. To be fair, I tried to just get back and get it past goal. Okay, you scored 3 goals. You're not that good, you know. Without me, I'm just saying, 2 of those goals wouldn't exist. How to do it? You'll love to see it. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry about that. But it's a shame. Looks like we're going to have lost 2 games and technically gone down, which is a shame because we're going to be low Division 1 now, which is dangerous, which I'm pretty sure is definitely lower than the end of last game. But it wasn't a good game. I'll leave before they say something really bad. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap up because, yeah, I need to give about 40 minutes to let it publish, and internet's not the greatest, so I do need to give it some time. Let me know as well if you want to do see me do like a, I don't have many items, but if you want to see me try and do some trading stuff, as you can see, like I literally have nothing because I could do it as like a story time. That's if you want I could do it as a sort of story time if you'd like to maybe see that, sort of on my camera, sort of just me and you sort of speaking. Yeah, as you can see, look, I've got nothing, but I can, if you want, I can do story time saying why I've got no items and sort of a phase or a patch that I went through, if you will. If you want to see that. Also, remember what I've said in the other parts of the videos. It does mean a lot. Like, I don't beg for likes, I don't beg for subscribers. Like, they don't accurately tell me nothing, you know. My subscribers could just be my family members and my friends. That's great. That doesn't mean I'm doing well. That just means another family member or friend has found out about it and they've gave me a sympathy subscribe because they know me, sort of thing. You know, and likes, you know, a lot of people just like it before they even watch the video, because once again, with the same sort of thing, it's like oh cool, you did a video, yeah, I'm gonna give it a like. Whereas if you comment, I know that you've seen it and you've took it in. You know, be as negative you want, you know, as long as it's constructive and constructive criticism, and it's not just toxic and, you know, yeeting hate at me. I don't mind. Put whatever you want in the comments, because it actually makes me know that, okay, cool, they've watched the video, and now they can speak out the truth, you know, on what they thought of it, and sort of help me to learn and sort of expand, you know. And also, that's why I always ask for suggestions, not because I don't have any ideas, because I've got plenty of ideas. I just want to know sort of your intake on different things. So if I'm going to ask for anything, honestly, comment down absolutely anything, you know, anything that I've sort of said through the video that you want an opinion on, or you have an idea on, you know, just say, type in that little box down below, and I'll be sure to say it. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for Competitive 3's episode 2. Did go down, and also we made, like I say, I can't remember if we went down from the end of last video, where we started, if we were lower. So, but I know we've definitely gone down on this video, so I think we've gone down in general since I started the series, which is great. I may go back on the other video and look sort of where we did leave off, and maybe try and just get back to that point or whatever, because, you know, I don't really want it in the next video you see me fall to Diamond 2 if that happens, because that'd be embarrassing. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed episode 2. Thank you ever so much for watching. I have been your host, Jinx, and well, last thing to say is peace out. Bye bye for now.